Before 1885, only a rough trail had been carved along the seashore from Nanaimo to Comox. The main travel was by sea. By 1886, a narrow graveled road replaced the trail and a bridge was built across the Englishman River Canyon. The road continued on towards the Alberni Valley on what is known today as Allsbrook Road. A year prior to the bridge construction, Duncan McMillan recorded the first preemption of land in what was later to be called Arrington. There he built himself a solid log home of squared timbers overlooking the fields at the foot of the southern hills. Once house and barn were up, this young industrious settler soon married, and together Duncan and his wife Anne set about to make a life here.
There was a chap by the name of Armstrong that ran a stage Alberni and Nanaimo. And would stop up here at the famous old halfway, the hill here. On top of the hill. Well, then a chap by the name of Joe McCarter took it over, and he ran it from Alberni from Nanaimo to Nanaimo. I think they used to go down and back once a week. And they hauled the mail, of course. Oh yes, when they built any new piece of road, everybody worked on it. They mightn't work on it from start to finish, but they'd all get their share. They'd all get the only money that they would get. And then latterly, they used to work their taxes out on the roads too. So they.
Scattered along the rough roads that ran throughout the district in the early 1900s could be seen an increasing number of homesteads that had been laboriously cut out of the dense forests.
Most of the work was all done strictly by hand. They pulled them out, dug around the stumps, and then just pulled them out with the horse. Anything I ever heard about them on the farm was that it was all done by hand.
That's all there was road work and logging, of course. And no, that was all there was. Now for the girls in those early days, if a girl was going to amount to anything in those early days, she had to leave. Now a boy after he finished school, he could more or less get a job out in the woods, whistle punk.
We had a thrashing machine here that belonged to all the farmers. We would go from one farm to the other, thrashing the grain every fall. Quite a lot of grain raised area that time, and there were some wonderful farms.
The McMillan log cabin is a tangible reminder of those early days in the Englishman River area when tenacity and hard work were the key to survival, and your neighbors were essential for support and laughter.